World record, chapter one. It's a new thing. I mean, I mentioned that I might do this in general. Turbo started a new thing. I like Turbo. I want to read this one. And I already went through the effort of making all of my files have this. So it's not like I won't do it. Basically, all that I know is it's set in the year 2140, I think. So way in the future, and everybody has superpowers or something like that. But that's like the only thing I know. Chapter one, just chapter one. Oh no, yeah. Nowadays it won't be popular. Also, it's a male protagonist again, so thankfully I get to do normal male voice. Long ago, there was this kind of template: hit by a truck and reincarnate into a different world. According to people these days, they would have a questionable thought on it, but apparently, according to people from those days, it would be quite attractive. Above all, thinking that they would be freed from the boring society makes them feel a little happy. After all, the past is the past and the present is the present. Nowadays, something like different world reincarnation is not popular when it is in the past. Conversely, a genre like reincarnation to the past is gaining popularity nowadays. If that's the case, then why is it gaining popularity? The answer is simple: because the world became the so-called low fantasy. The boy mutters and looks around the area of the school route. Something caught his eyes: the car which floats without tires, the laser gun which is carried by the police, the moving passage established on the road, the pedestrians who do not have black hair, and the wall that surrounds the city at a distance. When the boy sees all this stuff, he sighs uninterestedly. The boy then takes out a history textbook from the school bag and opens it. Year 2016, the world changed. It is history's catchphrase. The year 2016 was the year of disaster. Monsters appeared suddenly in every place around the world. Due to the fact that the monsters appeared suddenly and the cause of their appearance was unidentified, they were given the name Unknown. They wander wildly on the earth. When they found a city, they attack the city. When they found a human, they kill the human. They kill everything as if they had a grudge on living things. At that point in time, many humans and also every wild animals died. But new powers dwelt in humans. To be precise, humans who are under 6 years old and above. Who are 6 years old and above. Oh, goodness. A crest emerged on one body part of those humans, given the same powers as the unknowns, as if telling those humans to fight amongst them. Against them. Against them. Yes, fight amongst the monsters, killing the... Some say they can some says they can manipulate fire. Some says they can create water. Some says there's divine power and supernatural power. Some says there's black magic and sorcery. So some people say that they have whatever. Humans can know the name and ability of the power by intuition. Therefore, they used their powers to fight against the unknowns in the past, and as a result, the humans had many sacrifices, but they managed to avoid annihilation. But still, the damage was great, and a considerable amount of people died in 3 years before the wall is completed in major cities. This was an obvious result, and by seeing this objectively, the humans did well to survive through such a situation. Returning to the main subject. And just like that, the humans part ways and hide behind the wall. They develop major cities and regain past technology while beginning the research on the unknowns and superpowers, thus reaching the present now. Nowadays, the existence of superpowers is already common. There will be a gathering to announce a superpower when someone reaches their 60th birthday. Raising a few livestock and the government's various political measure also reached a point to stop. It's natural that there are monsters and divine beasts wandering around outside the wall. Even the dog-type unknown can be found anywhere will kill humans. Such hellish environment is waiting outside the wall. There are water dragons in the oceans, wyverns in the sky, and earth dragons on the land. It is way more fantasy at this point of time rather than the so-called different world in the past. Suddenly, the boy heard a scream and quickly looked in that direction. Yes, this is what I missed. Before his eyes, he saw a truck speeding up, ignoring the traffic light, and there was a woman sitting down in front of the truck. The driver did not sound the horn. Either the driver's not looking in front or the driver is drunk, and maybe the driver is dead. The boy's body moved before he knew it. The woman notices the boy's figure. The emotion, as if to stop the boy, comes into her mind. This is a very often case where the protagonist saves a woman and reincarnates into another world. Which world will he be reincarnated? A world full of the smell and steel of steel and blood? A world with abundant nature where there's magic? A world in the past where there's war? Or... Gashang! Such a large sound resounds around the woman. The woman closes her eyes tightly, but there was no shock of the impact reaching her body. She realizes that she was surely protected. She is worried about the boy's condition, so she quickly opened her eyes and searched for the boy. However, that person stood in front of her. Are you all right? The woman who was not able to react to the words that came from the boy. The boy has black hair, which is not supposed to exist in this era, and beautiful blue eyes behind the glasses. And behind that boy was a crushed truck. Her head becomes blank due to the huge amount of information and an unbelievable sight. It's a matter of course. However, the boy wrinkles up his eyebrows and looks at his watch. Huh? Sorry, I need to go now. Please go and see the doctor. After saying that, he starts running in a straight line and turns to the nearby corner. Only the drunk driver is sleeping in the airbag and the woman who was shocked left at that area. If I were to tell the moral of the story, then it should be run over by a truck and reincarnated in a different world. Such genre won't be popular nowadays. So he's got power or whatever. So he didn't get run over. He didn't get run over by the truck because they're saying that's not a thing in the year 2041. Nobody gets run over by a truck and sent to a different world. This is a different kind of story where this kid has superpowers and black hair, which is not supposed to happen. All right, I'm interested. Next chapter, please. I didn't mention when I started. This is going to be... Wait, it's 4 o'clock. You might know this. It's replacing... Deprived, pretty much. It's replacing the Deprived slot as is. So every other day, 4 o'clock. I honestly don't know if I will return to Deprived because I stopped caring about it. I think it didn't interest me that much. It was really fucking weird. It was just too weird. Let's be honest here. I mean, with the sexual harassment and the little girls and I just couldn't handle it, I think. So yeah. But here's this guy, this new one, new overpowered character for us. Yay!